Previously on No Edgelines. We met up with Contractor of the Year, Eosso Brothers Paving in Ocean County, New Jersey, where I learned some basic excavator and milling operations, visited the Ocean County Vocational Technical School to speak with future workers in the industry, and got my first taste of seal coating at a local Wawa. To celebrate the end of a really long workday, Tom decided to take us out that evening on his boat, paving the wave.
All the way, right? All right.
I've made a bit of a fool of myself.
I've been making plenty of mistakes.
So I knew you weren't going to get it the first time.
Of course not. That would be insane.
I should be looking better than this, I feel
What is the thing that gives this state, this area, its identity?
This area right here is like the hub of everything. You could be to New York City in 45 minutes. You could be to Philadelphia in 45 minutes. You know, the school systems are good. You have the ocean 20 minutes away. It's just so many different things.
Definitely New Jersey seems to, like, in media, movies, TV, it plays second fiddle to New York. Do you think that puts kind of like a chip on the shoulder of people who are like, I'm from Jersey?
It does, but like I said, New Jersey's definitely, you know, a spot that has everything. You know, you could gamble in New Jersey. You could, you know, you can get some of the.
That should be the state slogan. New Jersey, you can gamble here.
You could gamble.
So ready.
I was assured by my host that this part of the state is Central Jersey, which they told me most people don't believe exists, preferring to split the state's culture into northern and southern territories. But it does exist. I've seen it. And over the last decade or so, this area has seen serious changes, including dealing with severe flooding and storms like the damage done by Hurricane Sandy. Driving through it now, you'd never know. Homes, businesses, and the seawall are rebuilt. But the truth of it isn't a soundbite or a video clip. It's very, very real. As you can tell from Anthony, those who live here not only still believe in Central Jersey, they're working hard every day to ensure it stays on that path of returning the place to its historic highs. Here at the end of our long workday, his brother Tom is treating us to what we hoped would be a sunshine-filled trip out on the waters, but almost as a reminder of her ever-present power, Mother Nature revealed she had other plans.
Alright, let's do this. It's game time. I said we were going to come out here rain or shine, boys.
Yeah, we did it.
That's it. We're in construction, right? So this is Oceanport, New Jersey. You'll see some nice houses on this little run.
I already see them. I already see the nice houses.
Yeah.
We're out here on the water. It's a gorgeous, cloudless sky.
Oh, yeah.
The weather is incredible.
It's impeccable.
We have champagne. You can't see it right now, but it's here. Caviar, oysters, cigars.
We will. Don't worry.
There's an incredible spread just off camera.
Today, you and I were sweating, right?
Yeah, we were sweating.
I put a shovel in my hand. I was shoveling. I was dripping butter.
He was showing me how to rake, how to loot, and
I was dripping butter in 2 minutes.
it was coming. It was dropping down from underneath the helmet.
I was like, you know,
I was right there with you.
and I didn't do anything, you know. So that's how bad I am right now.
Me coming to do this video with you has put you through the ringer.
Oh yeah.
And it's all on camera, which is worse.
It's so bad.
Ignite 2022.
Yeah.
I've been just barely doing the job 6 months. I hadn't even been on a job site yet. Do you want to talk about fake it till you make it? I was faking
That's
it.
the way you do it sometimes.
I was faking it so hardcore. But the one thing I remember very, very clearly is that one of the things we talked about was labor issues. We brought that thing up because if we're talking about the industry, we're talking about it.
Right.
Your hand shot up. You went on this impassioned speech, and it is something that stayed with me. Like, man, that guy cares so much about the industry, and now I've got to see how you put your money where your mouth is.
I remember that very conversation, and when I did that, it A lot of eyes went. Burp.
Dude, I could see it because I was on the
Yeah.
stage and I could see the guys.
The eye rolls were, they are lazy, because if you get a kid out of school that doesn't want to do this, just come in because he wants the job, he's going to be difficult, and Gary deals with that every day. You know, we've had a bunch of them. They all didn't work out, but the guys that are here all stuck.
If a guy shows up on the job site or he's in an interview and he's telling you, "Oh, I'm a hard worker, man.
Yeah.
I work so hard.
Yeah.
I work till I'll be the last guy to leave."
Yeah.
Those are usually not that guy.
No. If
And-
they're bragging, you say, show. Gary says, you can say all you want right here.
Yeah.
Show me.
Right. The guys who, they never have to tell you they're a good worker.
Yeah.
But everybody from the top to the bottom knows
They
who
know.
those guys are.
Is it raining? Oh, it's raining? Okay. You just mind a little rain?
This is perfect.
This makes it real.
It makes it
We deal
real.
with the elements.
Yeah. No Edge Lines doesn't have a take 2. It is all take 1.
It is take 1. Welcome to New Jersey, eh? Slow down.
Slowing down.
I'm gonna do a little. Yeah.
Come on! Row faster!
I know.
I know. I hope so. I hope
Yeah.
they're cursing me.
Yeah, they're definitely cursing you out right now.
Uh,
No doubt.
I love it. What I love
yeah.
is that with all of us on here, there's no way to tell who actually shouted if you were on there.
Yeah.
It could have been any of you. I'm not blind to you when I say that was I think the best way that could have gone. On our second day with the Eosso brothers, we had a lot of things planned. But before we could get to any of that, a very serious issue had to be addressed. On our first day, I had made somewhat of a flub, and people had noticed, and it was time for me to set things right. I posted this to the company, the pavement, social media. I want to apologize to the people of Central New Jersey, my family, and the wonderful people at Eosso Brothers for my egregious error in referring to yesterday's pork roll as a pork egg roll.
I saw that. I was like, what
This is my
that?
apology. This is my official apology.
Pork egg roll.
Listen, I believe I
Talk
can.
fast.
Yeah, I believe I can learn from this mistake. I can grow. And that
I
we
saw
can
something
all
with
be
Taylor
better
Ham in there or
people.
I
Thank you. Thank
know.
you.
I saw that.
Tom was telling Pat and I that we were going to have a pork egg and cheese roll, pork roll, something. What's the name of this breakfast? Pork egg roll.
So we're gonna
Burrito?
no, it's pork roll, egg and cheese.
But this is not what I had imagined, and I was very surprised by the shape of this once it was handed to me, because I had imagined something of a giant egg roll.
Pork roll, egg and cheese.
When he said pork egg roll,
Pork roll, egg and cheese.
I was like, a breakfast egg roll? Like a big pork egg roll?
Pork roll, egg and cheese.
So we're gonna try. Now for all of you northerners, I hear this delicious looking sandwich, oh my God, is sometimes referred to as a Taylor ham. I will let you fight in the comment section about which it is, a Taylor ham or a pork roll, but right now, guys, I'm just gonna call it fucking delicious. Oh my God! That's fucking amazing. In this house, we're pork rolls all the way. Here we are, what we've really come here for on this trip to New Jersey, the third annual OCVTS Construction Career Expo. We're at Blue Claw Stadium, and there's a whole promenade full of construction companies in every field that are trying to recruit some students. We have a massive amount of students. If I was a construction company, I'd be pretty excited because I'm sure there are a handful of kids here at least who are looking to make some pocket money, looking to figure out a direction for their life. I know that when I was 18, I was fairly directionless. Look at me now. How did I end up here? Directionlessness. But hopefully today, some kids will find a better direction and not end up like me.
Oh, and in Votech, we've learned soldering, brazing, we did electrical, we did furnaces, and now we're on to air conditioners. We started with window units, and now we're on to commercial units.
What is this medieval torture device, and how do you use it?
It's our welding booth, so any visitor that comes to this event can walk up, put their arms through these.
And you'll weld their arms together.
Yeah.
How do you feel that it has grown year over year?
This event grew by like 15 vendors from last year. So we are getting phone calls from other counties. Businesses are coming from Cape May County, Ocean County, Monmouth County, really all over the state. Last year was the second year we had the event, and the tables were great, but this year they are even better. They're like, oh, I saw someone do this last year. I need to make my booth a little bit bigger and better. So yeah, it's really cool. It's good energy, and our students are excited to be here, and we're happy to host this.
There's a lot of cosplayers here today. We're going to try to find who has the sweetest swag. There was a long line of students here a moment ago, and they seem to have cleaned out quite a bit of your swag. How does it feel to have the most in-demand swag on this side of the stadium?
That's pretty good. We got a great turnout today. So we've been to a few other job fairs, and this is by far we've had the best turnout. Yeah.
Look, there's a line. A line has formed for the Woodhaven swag. I will not stand in the way anymore. Please, take all you want. Get in line. Look at the speed at which they ask questions. The hunger they have for swag. It's unquenchable. All right, well, I've returned here to what I can only guess is a welding glory hole, and I'm going to stick my hands into the mystery spot and see what happens on the other side. It looks like we have found another booth that has some high demand swag happening here. We've come upon this group of cosplayers, and we want to find out. It looks like we have mini cones. How do you feel about today's event, and how do you feel about being the best Richard Dreyfuss lookalike at the show?
Richard Dreyfuss lookalike. That's a first. And
A first, seriously.
yeah. I'm very honored.
I got to get one of these pink construction hats. I've seen a lot of pink hats. It drove me here. Was this your decision?
Yes, so last year we brought them and everyone had a pink hat on, and so I was like, okay, I gotta bring them back this time. All the kids love them, and it brings people to your booth.
Would have to start out fresh if we got into plumbing or something, so it would make the most sense for me to go into something construction based.
No, Thor, come back here. Thor, what were you going to say? You were about to break into this. What were you going to say?
I was going to go introduce myself to him. I don't know. He looks like a striking fella. He has the same clothes as me.
All right. Well, thank you, Thor Nielsen. Good luck on your next Marvel movie. What do you think about the turnout today?
I mean, there's more students this year than I've seen in the past 3. And there's a good vibe here. You got owners here, and there's an opportunity to make a lot of money here and start off at a good wage.
For Eosso Brothers, what is really the goal of today? Like, are you looking to hire somebody, or are you looking just to make that connection?
Since we started with the school about 3 years ago, we're looking to make connection with all the young generation. We're trying to show them how great our industry is. College is not a bad thing, but the trades nowadays are making more money than white collar, and there's a really good opportunity for these kids at a young to make a lot of money. And then everybody's talking about there's not enough young people in our industry. Well, I'm trying to change that, and by coming here today and seeing some of these students and the way they're just a good group of people. They want to work, and we want to have them with our company. So I am looking to hire a few people this year. I have 10 right now working with us, and I'm probably looking to get at least 3 more this year.
I think that I would challenge anybody who thinks that this generation doesn't want to work, they're not interested, just look around. We have stopped and talked to a few students, and they're not just here to get a day out of school and joke around. They are here looking at jobs. I was honestly surprised by the seriousness by which they were taking it. So overall, I think it's a big success.
And as I always say, you get what you give. If you're not here, you don't expect them to come to you. Everybody here is engaged in the young students, and the only way to get them to come your way is to come out and showcase your company.
Remember the backhoe rodeo in the last episode? Well, I might have bested Tom in the short contest we had in his yard, but Rob did the best amongst everyone, and he was selected to compete in a bragging rights tournament amongst the various contractors at the job fair. Are you cold?
As my father always says, Mama didn't raise no B word.
Mama didn't raise no bitch. You can swear on this show. Is it true that you do love hot moms?
It is true.
I've never seen Rob actually operate a machine in person.
With it being so crummy out today and the job site's shut down, tell me, why haven't you called in one of your regular operators?
That's a really, really, really good question.
What do you feel about Rob's first heat here?
It's hard. It's not, he did good, but we need a better one here.
All right.
14.9 seconds.
All right, 14.9 seconds. Here he goes. And he's off to a great start. 14.9 seconds, definitely in the cards here. He's over top of the trash can. Oh, no, ladies and gentlemen, he has rimmed it out like Steph Curry when he's crying for his mama. Unfortunately, Eosso brothers will not be making it to the second heat. We're all saddened. We're heartbroken. Rob's job is in question, honestly. I want to know, straight from the source, how do you feel after that heat?
Completely defeated. Yeah. I should have done better. I think we brought a bigger machine in, everybody, so I'm just making excuses. I can make more if you want.
Well, that was okay. I think that most people in the situation would try to do somewhat of the same thing, but what do you think you guys need to do next year to make a big difference?
Next year, probably just use a different operator, maybe.
San Andreas in the pouring rain, hustlers play it safe in the granny lane. I tip my hat, I'm a runaway. I never drove in no Cadillac. I was born in the back of a flatbed cab with a highway underneath, empty and gray.
So it's important to know that I do joke around a lot, and I like to make people laugh and have a good time, but ultimately, this is a really important event. What's happening here is something that I would love to see not only happen in my home state of Ohio, but to happen nationwide. The kinds of opportunities that these kids are opened up to through this, the kinds of jobs and career paths are unprecedented. When I graduated from school, albeit a really long time ago, I had no idea that this kind of stuff even existed. And I think that more and more kids, given the choice between this and other futures, would be open-minded, at least, to exploring a career in the trades.
This old road has been my home and will be until I unload.
Don't forget to visit forconstructionpros.com, where you can find every episode of No Edge Lines, every issue of the magazine, events like the Ignite Construction Summit, the PaveX Pavement Experience, how-to articles on asphalt and pavement repair, and so much more.